Hi folks, Brother Bob coming to you from sunny Ohio today. This is our first edition of Brother Bob. This show is dedicated to reading the scriptures, and hopefully it'll be a blessing to some of you out there. I'd like to read today from 1 Samuel chapter 2. There was a lady named Hannah who couldn't have any children, and she was very upset about this. So she prayed to the Lord and asked him to give her a child, and she made a promise that if the Lord would give her a child, she would dedicate him to the Lord. And that's where we get Samuel the prophet. That comes later on. So the Lord honored her request and gave her Samuel, and she did give him back to the Lord. You ever feel like things are out of control? Like your life's spiraling out? Nothing's going your way? Why even try? Get depressed? Well, we must remember that the Lord is in control completely. And 1 Samuel chapter 2 kind of illustrates that. Let me read it to you. And Hannah prayed and said, "My heart rejoices in the Lord. My horn is exalted in the Lord. My mouth is enlarged over mine enemies, because I rejoice in thy salvation. There is none as holy as the Lord." By the way, that word holy just means set aside for God's purpose. "For there is none besides thee, neither is there any rock like our God. Talk no more so exceedingly proudly. Let not arrogance come out of your mouth, for the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed. The bows of the mighty men are broken, and they that stumble are girded with strength." Basically what it's saying there is that the Lord can set kingdoms up to take over another nation. He can strengthen those people who are stumbling and are weak. "They that were full have hired themselves out for bread, and they that were hungry ceased from being hungry. So that the barren hath bore 7 children, and that she that hath many children is waxed feeble. The Lord kills, and the Lord maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave, and he bringeth up. The Lord makes poor, and the Lord makes rich. He bringeth low, and he lifteth up. He that raiseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among the princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he hath set the world upon them. He will keep the feet of the saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for by strength shall no man prevail." If you're struggling today with your circumstances, don't worry, because he is the God of circumstances. Just make sure that you continue to follow his commandments, to trust in the Lord with all your strength, and the Lord will answer you. Be patient, for in your patience you possess your souls. Well, that's all the time we have. I just wanted to share with you and hope it's been a blessing today. This is edition 1 of Brother Bob. You can email me at brotherbob@fuse.net. That's brotherbob@fuse.net.